The golden hour was painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. A masterpiece stretched across the horizon. Inside the vintage convertible, laughter echoed against the rush of the wind. Liam's hands were steady on the wheel, a confident smile playing on his lips as he navigated the winding coastal highway. Beside him, Noah was in the middle of a story, his gestures animated and his voice full of life, making Chloe and Maya erupt in another wave of shared joy from the back seat. The breeze tousled their hair, carrying with it the scent of salt and freedom. They were young, invincible, and the open road was their kingdom. This trip was meant to be their grand escape before college, a final, perfect memory etched in the warm glow of a setting sun. The world was theirs, unfolding beautifully before them. The transition was subtle at first. A missed sign, a moment of distraction while changing the song on the playlist. Liam, confident he knew a shortcut, veered off the main highway onto a less traveled road. The asphalt quickly gave way to gravel, and the expansive sky was devoured by a thick canopy of ancient, gnarled trees that clawed at the remaining light. The laughter subsided, replaced by an uneasy quiet.
Are you sure about this, Liam?
Chloe asked, her voice a little smaller now. Liam glanced at the phone mounted on the dash. GPS says it's a faster route, he mumbled, though the screen was already starting to flicker erratically. The signal bar dwindled to nothing, and with a final, garbled protest, the screen went black. They were driving blind, swallowed by a forest that seemed to have no end. A sudden violent shudder, followed by a series of metallic coughs, brought the car to a dead stop. Silence descended, heavy and absolute. Liam slammed his fist on the steering wheel. His earlier confidence completely gone. He turned the key again and again, the engine's desperate grinding sound the only response. The frantic clicks echoed in the claustrophobic space. In the back, Chloe hugged her knees to her chest, her knuckles white as she pressed herself against the car door, as if trying to merge with it. Well, at least we won't have to worry about traffic. Noah started, his attempt at humor dying in his throat as a sharp crack, like a heavy branch snapping, split the silence from somewhere just beyond the trees. All eyes darted into the darkness, but Maya wasn't looking to the side. Her gaze was fixed on the rearview mirror, her breath catching in a silent gasp, her face a mask of pure, unadulterated fear. Out of the suffocating blackness that pressed in on all sides, a shape began to resolve itself. It was tall, unnaturally so, its silhouette stark against the gloom of the deep woods. It took a slow, deliberate step forward, then another. The camera flashes to Liam's wide, disbelieving eyes, then to Chloe's, tears silently streaming down her pale cheeks, back to the figure. 2 points of faint, otherworldly light ignited within its shadowy form, glowing with a cold, predatory intensity. They weren't eyes, not in any natural sense. They were beacons of a coming terror. The camera cuts between the friends' horrified, frozen faces and the slow, inexorable approach of the thing that had been waiting for them in the dark.